All right, guys, I'm going to review the food web to make sure that you got it right. So the first thing I did was I moved the producers to the bottom because we always know the producers are at the very bottom of the food web. So this area of the woods has a healthy growth of berry bushes, which has allowed the grasshopper population. So let's put that grasshopper over by the berries to freely dine on the leaves. Mice scamper about, feeding on the fallen berries. Let's put mice there. Snakes and owls. Snakes and owls are patiently waiting for a mouse or grasshopper to come close enough to become their dinner. One snake isn't hidden well enough and becomes a meal for an opportunistic owl. So that needs to go up a little bit. Squirrels are scampering through the grass, trying to quickly grab some berries to snack on and escape the talons of an owl. Deer roam the forest floor eating some fresh grass and leaves from the berry bushes. A hungry cougar is waiting to pounce on a solitary deer that has roamed too far from the others. Put this up here. Build a food web showing the relationships between the organisms with the arrows going the proper direction. Then label the primary producers, primary consumers, and secondary consumers in your food web. Lastly, label one autotroph, one herbivore, and one carnivore in your food web. So I've got them in all the right spots. So now it's time to do those arrows, y'all. All right. So we know we have the grasshopper eats the berry bush leaves. It has to be an arrow going from what is being eaten to what eats it, because that's the way the energy flows. Drawing lines will not get you the point. Drawing the arrows the other way will not get you the point. It has to be from what is being eaten to what eats it. Okay, mice scamper about feeding on the fallen berries. Snakes and owls are waiting patiently for a mouse or grasshopper to become close enough to become their dinner. So we have to the snake, to the snake, to the owl, to the owl. One snake isn't hidden well enough and becomes a meal for an opportunistic owl. So the owl's going to eat the snake. Squirrels are scampering through the grass trying to quickly grab some berries to escape the talons of an owl. So that means the owl eats the squirrels as well. Deer roam the forest floor eating some fresh grass and leaves from the berry bush. A hungry cougar is waiting to pounce on a solitary deer that has roamed too far from the others. All right, so we have built our food web. There may be other things that eat their grass, but this does not say that, so we don't have to draw the arrow. All right, so now we're going to label the primary producers. So that's the plants down at the bottom. Primary producers. Primary consumers, so that's going to be all these herbivores. And secondary consumers are going to be any of these things at the top that eat the other things. All right, now it wants you to label one autotroph. So a plant is an autotroph because it makes its own food. One herbivore. We have herbivore. You could have chosen any of these primary consumers. One carnivore. We got this owl. All right, that's it. I'll take a picture of it and post that as well.